is art to me? Art is the artist's expression of feelings or a representation of an idea he'd like to communicate, something that he wants to express to other people. And art is also very personal. When I could thoroughly enjoy a piece of art and other people could look at it and say, I see nothing. So art is very personal.
Art, well, art can be anything that is described as art, depending on how you describe it and how you show it to the viewers.
Well, yeah, in that example, the Da Vinci, I would say, is definitely more the art. I mean, yeah, there are some examples of modern art that you look at it and you say, did he knock that over? And that's what it looks like, right? You know, but some of the stuff is, some of the modern art I still like.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're both. They are both art with different intentions, different times, different cultures, different perspectives, different everything. There's no right definition, in my opinion. It depends on like which standards you're using to judge an artwork. So like according to certain standards, this is art or not. I think this would be helpful to define an artwork, but this is a very broad. It depends on maybe like the settings. Where is it displayed someplace? Like, is this if there's a red circle in a trash can in somebody's house, probably it's not going to be considered art. But if there's a red circle displayed on a wall inside a museum, you're going to think of why, what's the intention of the artist, because only by the settings it's going to be considered art already. So it depends on many things, not only the settings, but that's one of the standards that could be used to define it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, emotion is a big part of it. Yeah, it's because it's very personal. If it moves you in a certain way or it interests you in a certain way, and especially on the artist's part, a lot of times the artist is just trying to express an emotion. He doesn't really care too much what other people think about it, but it has a big impact on a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, I think like I think of emotion a lot when I see an artwork, like of how I feel when I see an artwork. So like what I would tell students is like, what do you expect your viewer to feel? Like if you want any emotion to be caused with your artwork. So I think that's how it goes for me. The emotion goes.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it that way. So somebody that was overcoming some major obstacles produced something.
And he just draws like
yeah.
colors of red, and that's like his emotion towards his treatment. Would that change your opinion on the
art? That would. It could change. That type of context, yes, could change the opinion for sure.
I would first have to disagree with you with the bad and good artwork, because I don't think there's such thing as a good and a bad. Again, like according to something, you can consider an artwork good or bad, but you would have to have like a reason for this. Just not your taste is not enough to say this is good or bad. No, I don't think so. Like I think you can find an artwork aesthetically pleasing or aesthetically appealing to you. The emotions involved by, for example, how the artist that was like prior to his or her death made something that is not aesthetically pleasing to me. I might be touched by it, but I might still not feel attracted to the artwork. Well, I would imagine this is linked to some cause, maybe like for them to be selling the invisible artworks, they would have to sell the description of the artworks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a description in the back.
When the person bought this invisible artwork for $10,000, this person bought the description of it. So I would hope it's like some sort of a charity, I guess, or it's a statement that's being done. Like for example, Eduardo Suruj, he made like one of his artworks. He made those like how do you say those like that you use to go in the ocean that goes around you so you float, flotation devices. Okay, he made a bunch of those flotation devices, and he used that to make a statement regarding politics, and he sold those like for a lot of money. I know this was like an actual thing that you could handle. It's not something that doesn't exist, but it's like it's a cause. It's a statement that's being made with an artwork.
Mm-hmm.
So with this, it's also the same case. I imagine it's a statement that you're doing by buying this invisible artwork that has a certain description. Maybe like someone is getting helped by it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And would you say that there is art in math?
Yes. You can link art to anything. So like through math you can work art, and through art you can work math. So like yes, absolutely. I even remember like when I think it was Miss Cordell that did a lot of like cubes and no, like geometrical forms, and hanged in the ceiling. Was like mobiles, and it was gorgeous to enter that room. And
Okay, Miss, thank you.
thank
Thanks,
you.
Miss.
There's an old expression from a circus guy in the United States, there's a sucker born every minute. That's what I would say about that.